edition of Grammar Check, we are going to look at two phrases and one word. And I'm here once again with my co-host,
Winifred Wilson.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So what do we have today under the grammatical expressions?
So we have the word staff.
Spelled?
S-T-A-F-F.
Okay. And the second one?
And then the second one, tight friend. That's
Okay.
the phrase.
Okay.
And finally, we have time changes.
Interesting. Please stay tuned. We'll return with more. So can we have the first example under staff?
Okay, so the first example, we have he is a staff of St. Martin's Senior High School.
Interesting. Is this right or wrong?
It's wrong.
It's wrong. What should we know?
Oh, we should know that the correct one should be he is a staff member or member of staff of St. Martin's Senior High School.
Wow. Why this?
Okay, so when we have the word staff,
Yes.
it's a collective noun,
Okay.
right? Which describes a group of people.
Yes.
A group of people who work for an organization or an institution. So therefore, you can't single out one person and say the person is a staff of an institution or the organization.
Yes.
It's best to say the person is a staff member. That means the person is part of the membership of the institution or organization.
Okay. So if you say staff, you are trying to refer to a crowd. Just an example. So if you want to single out a person from the group, which is a collective noun, you make it he is a member of staff or a staff member.
Yeah.
Wow. Please stay tuned. We will return with the second one, which is tight friend.
Penny Radio.
The second one is very common, Winifred. Tight
Yes.
friend. Am I right to say Winifred is my tight friend?
It's wrong.
Interesting. We've been using this all along.
We do.
So what
many
should we
times.
know? What's the right
Well,
thing to
you
say?
can say Winifred is my close friend.
Okay.
Yes.
Any other alternative?
Or Winifred is my bosom friend or
Okay.
intimate friend.
Interesting. When you use the word intimate, it sounds or rings a different bell in our world today.
Yes.
You know, so can you educate us on why intimate should be accepted?
Intimate can be accepted because when you're intimate with someone, you see, in a modern world, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're having sex with the person.
Okay.
You see, I can be intimate with you as a friend because I'm close to you.
Okay. So this brings to mind the figure of speech we looked at the last time, and that's homonym.
Homonym.
Good.
Yes.
Meaning the word is spelled the same, pronounced the same,
but can have different
but
meaning.
can have different meanings also. Okay, so the same word, same pronunciation, same spelling, but different meanings.
Yes.
Wow. So the intimate, as seen here, simply means close friends.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's what we should know. Instead of saying tight friend, we say close friend, bosom friend, or intimate friend. Can we know the reason?
Okay, so tight cannot be used to describe a relationship or friendship.
Okay,
You see, we can tighten a knot, or I
Okay.
can have something tight
sure.
on me, like maybe a tight dress, a tight trousers.
So in effect, tight means fixed, fastened, or drawn together firmly.
Family, yes.
Okay, and we are not drawn together firmly.
Family, no.
So tight is not used to refer to relationships.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So as you said, we can have a tight knot, tight trousers.
Or a tight dress.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for the insight. We will return with the last phrase under this segment. Please stay tuned. So, Winifred, the last phrase under this segment, we have what?
Time changes.
Time changes. So what do we have to know, or what should we know about time changes? Because people use it a lot.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I have something here. Let me read it.
Okay.
It says grammatically, the expression is correct, but semantically, that is in terms of meaning, it's not appropriate, in that the time being referred to in the expression is not time as measured by the clock.
Okay.
Yeah. Rather, it is the changes in circumstances at different times in a person's life or in the development of something. So, for example, from changes from wealth to poverty, or good times to bad times, and vice versa as well.
So, in effect, the expression or the phrase "time changes" is not wrong, but context-wise, it is wrong.
Wrong, yes.
So, if I say time changes, then I'm referring to the time changing on a clock from 1 second to the other, from 1 minute to the other, from an hour to the other. But if I want to refer to change in circumstances, then I have to say what? Times change. So times will change from poverty to wealth, from bad to good, and vice versa.
Yes.
That's how we should be using this particular phrase.
Certainly.
So depending on the context, if I'm referring to the fact that the time on the clock has changed, then I say what? Time changes. But if I'm referring to a change in circumstance, then I should say times change. Did you ever know this? I guess the answer is no. Today, you are aware. You've been informed, so use it wisely. Hello and welcome back to the second segment on today's show, and we have our error buster. And for today's word, we have
VINEYARD.
Let's take that together.
VINEYARD.
How do you think this word is mispronounced?
Vineyard.
So what should be the correct pronunciation?
Vineyard.
Vineyard.
Yes.
So in effect, when you have VINE, that word is vine. But if you have the yard added to the vine, then it changes from vineyard to what? Vineyard. Thank you so much. And this is what the error buster does. It affords our viewers and listeners the opportunity to learn the correct pronunciations of English words. Please stay tuned. We will return with the penultimate round, which is our idiomatic expression. And I am Victor, here with
Winifred.
So for our penultimate round, we have our idiomatic expression. And for today's idiomatic expression, we have leave no stone unturned. Leave no stone unturned. Can you give us the meaning, please?
It means to try every possible means to get something done.
Please take that again. Leave no stone unturned means
to try every possible means to get something done.
Interesting. Please, do you have any examples to that effect?
Yes.
Can we have them, please?
So the first example reads: the doctor promises to leave no stone unturned to find cure for his illness.
Interesting. Do we have any other?
Yeah. Kofi said he will leave no stone unturned in order to prove her innocence.
Thank you so much. We will return with the final segment. That's a figure of speech. Do not forget to follow us on all our social media handles, on Twitter, on Facebook at PenyGH, and on YouTube, subscribe to our channel at PenyGH. Please stay tuned. So what do we have for our figure of speech today, being our last segment on the show? What do we have there?
Sarcasm.
Sarcasm, spelled SARCASM. Let's take that again. Sarcasm, spelled
SARCASM.
Can we get the meaning of sarcasm as a figure of speech?
Okay, so the meaning is an ironical expression or remark intended to wound or hurt a person's feeling.
And do you have any other meaning apart from that?
A bitter, which is often witty, or a way of writing or speaking, the purpose being to make someone something or ideas seem wrong or ugly.
Can we get any examples to that effect?
Yes. Okay, so when someone does something that's wrong, you'd be like, very good, well done.
Wow. The person does something that is wrong, but you are applauding the person for doing the wrong thing. That's sarcasm, intended to mock the person's mistakes.
Yes.
Interesting. We will return to wrap up on today's edition of Grammar Check. Please stay tuned. Welcome back to our concluding part of the show. We are here to say goodbye. We want to implore each and every one of us to be agents and ambassadors of peace ahead of the 2020 general elections. Until then, I am yours truly, Victor Yetle, and
Winifred Wilson.
Goodbye.